Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and possibly good night, and welcome to another Senior Spotlight. My name is Jason Wilson, and today we are joined by the lovely Zoe Green. Zoe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Big semester up ahead. You are a senior, and we are spotlighting you. Big semester. How have you been so far?
Scary.
Scary. I have to agree. I've been extremely emotional throughout these past couple months, and we're all going through it, whether it's projects, writing different scripts, and especially all these different writing classes. It's been all over the place, and I know it's been for you as one of the YouTube directors for Dean TV, and we're gonna jump into that in a few. But first of all, let's have a conversation about why did you decide to come to Dean?
I decided to come to Dean basically when I grew up from Philly and there's no college that has my program and my learning support. So my high school counselor said, "Oh, I have a school for you." I'm like, "Which one?" They said, "Oh, Dean College." I'm like, "Where's that?" And they say, "Franklin, you should try look into it." I'm like, "Sure, absolutely." Then I applied, go to stepped in Students Day, and I fall in love with it.
That's
and
amazing.
Now I'm here.
Yeah, I have a similar story. As soon as I came across this campus, it just felt like home for some reason, and I'm glad that you had that similar connection as well. It's such a beautiful small campus and such a small community, and to build upon that, you've made a lot of friends along the way. When it comes down to making that move from Philly to Massachusetts, what was that like, making new friends and reaching out to new people?
I felt scared to leave my hometown because it's like, where's all my friends? Now I came up here, now I'm making new friends. Friends make me happy.
That's it's friends make me happy as well. And one thing that we got to talk about is making yourself happy and basically talking about the program itself. What about communications really drove you towards it? Like, was there something within your life that in high school and throughout scholastic years that you were like, man, I like creating videos, I like creating content, or was there something else on the side that really drove you towards your major?
So I basically started as a sports management, then don't know what I would want to do after sports management, and I'm like, I talked to my advisor, Gavin. Shout out Gavin, thank you. So this way I'm like, let me change my major and go into the communications as a video production and sports behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So like now I'm like trying to apply jobs to get behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, and you've shown that behind the scenes stuff throughout multiple different projects, your capstones, a couple of Video 2 projects along your way throughout these last couple of years, and you've built yourself up to an experience level that you are now the YouTube director for Dean TV. How did that come to be?
So I talked to Greg. So I wasn't in Dean TV last semester. I had no class conflict with that. And then Tyler was my role. And then once Tyler graduated, I stepped in and fill his role to my role. I love Dean TV. Dean TV makes me happy. Greg makes me happy and funny. Pete is just Pete.
Pete is just Pete. I personally take offense to that because Pete is just Pete to me as well.
MVP Pete.
MVP Pete, exactly. But yeah, also one of the things that we want to talk about when it comes down to this school, you mentioned Greg, you mentioned Pete, the connection between yourself and a professor alongside faculty and staff. Over the past 4 years, especially experiencing communications, how would you feel like their effect on you towards your craft has led you to be who you are today?
So, my parents really helped me come my journey. They always support me as college has been difficult. Shout out to my parents. Love you guys. But I basically if I need help, if I'm struggling, I can go to them or go to my advisors or my professors.
Yeah. Well, you come a long way, and it's great to know that you have those supports throughout your time. And one of the big things that you've now become a part of is DNN. We are truly grateful to have you here. You mentioned Tyler Lawton before,
Yeah.
who was originally in your role,
Yeah.
and he was our PR and marketing. He graduated last year. We miss you, Tyler. Even though I technically work with him at my FM 101.3 for the Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton. But what sort of guidance have seniors and other students given you throughout the years to succeed within your role?
I basically I love DNN. I love being on behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Hey, you know what? Short and sweet answer. Very, very good one. You know, just get out the way. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you've been a part of this club for so many years. And not to mention, you know, one of the big things is without your years throughout Dean and within DNN, what is one piece of advice that you would give somebody that's heading into college, trying to find themselves and trying to find their career?
Just be yourself. Like come in. If you don't know one, just introduce them to yourself and then try to make friends. If you can't, that's okay. Just be yourself and just you can find friends throughout the college year and experience.
That's an amazing piece of advice. I mean, you know, friends take you along the way and really take you to another level. I know the support from my friends, alongside professors, you know, all the accumulation of what you've said throughout this interview has really shown you what Dean College is all about. It's about the friends that make you have this passion to be who you are. And it's made you into a wonderful, wonderful worker for Dean TV. And I know the career up ahead of you is completely star-studded for yourself. So I'm really proud to be working alongside you throughout this semester with Dean TV, as well as these past 4 years. You've grown so much, and your work is exponential. So it's been great knowing you, Zoe.
Nice to know you.
So that about does it for us. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Senior Spotlight. I've been Jason Wilson, alongside me, Zoe Green. So good afternoon, good evening, and once again, good night. You can check out more spotlights down below. See you next time.